I just posted to her Facebook 10 minutes ago and asked somebody to give me a topic. And Darcy said TV shows. So that's our topic for the week. I actually don't have that much to say about TV shows. How I Met Your Mother is really the only show that I'm still consistently keeping up with. Community too, but it's not on right now, so. And I also started watching The Mindy Project randomly just because I love her. I used to watch a lot of television. My junior year of college was the first year that I had an apartment, and I had a DVR that let me like watch while I was recording other things. I actually had a separate calendar on my Google Calendar for television shows. There was one night I think where I actually had to drop a show because there were 3 shows at once and I could only do 2 at once. I don't really remember what they all were, but I think I was watching about a dozen shows like legit every single week, which sounds insane to me now. It's not really a matter of whether or not I have time, it's just that it's no longer something that I make time for. I mean, this is kind of something that we talked about last week, and I've seen a number of NaNoWriMo, whatever, videos sort of talking about this too, that it's not really a question of having the time to do certain things. It's just about whether or not you want to make that time. TV has just kind of fallen off my radar as a thing that I care to make time for. My favorite way to watch television actually is to wait until after it's not on the air or like the end of the season and just watch a whole season or like the whole show just in one fell swoop. I don't want to have to wait for all the cliffhangers and all of that stuff. It's fun because if you're tweeting about it as you're watching it, people who are already fans of the show get really excited and you can have some fun conversations. I mean, you miss out on kind of the initial fandom-y moment of it, but I don't really care that much. I forgot a show that I watch. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. For snarksquad.com, my pop culture-y blog thing that I do with other people, we are watching Buffy and recapping the episodes. And it's awesome how many comments we get from just other fans of the show, and it's like, it's not the same thing as that initial fandom-y moment or whatever, but this is a show that's been off the air for a decade and there are still people who get excited about talking about it, which is kind of true with everything that there is a fandom for. I'm turning this video into a video about fandom instead of TV shows. Sorry. Let me know what shows you guys are watching that I need to watch. I know that there's gonna be like a bajillion, oh my god, why aren't you watching this show? I don't know why I assume that other people gesticulate the way that I do, but I like to imagine that when people leave comments, they're doing this, like that this is this is how you leave comments. Anyway, I know that Gael has told me multiple times that I need to watch Girls, and both my little sister and my best friend slash current roommate have told me a bajillion times that I need to watch The Walking Dead, and I'm sure you guys can add things to this list of shows that I'm not watching that I probably will maybe watch at some point in time, but will almost certainly not watch at any time in the near future. Sorry. I'm just too attached to the hours that I spend watching YouTube videos and writing my thesis and the other things that I do with my free time. I'm not really sure actually what all these things that I do with my free time are. Bye! Buffy the Vampire, blah 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 blah.